is a video on the occasion of International Yoga Day, and my school friends celebrate it with style. And this t-shirt that I'm wearing is actually a t-shirt of my school reunion, which I went to a couple of years ago. And a lot of us, so for this International Yoga Day, I wanted to talk about something important. A lot of us have chosen to have our children pretty late in life, in our 30s. And therefore, by the time they settle, we'll already be 60. By the time they are just beginning to settle, we'll already be 60. Which means that we have a long way to go. And I remember when my daughter was born, I started doing my math and I realized it's going to be a long haul. And therefore, I've decided to talk about health in this video. And so, one of the things that happens at my age, you can see I did my schooling sometime in the 90s. In fact, in the 1990, I completed my school. So, which means you can calculate my age. I'm not telling you that. So at my age, some of the things that happens is the joint pain starts. You know, the arthritis. And what is arthritis? It's nothing but the weakening or the deterioration of the soft tissues in between the joints. So the bone starts hitting each other, and that's really painful. And these pains are exacerbated by aging and by perimenopausal stage and the menopause. So what do we do about it? And here are some things that I do for it. So I've got these resistance bands, right? 5 of them, different levels of intensity. And one of the things that we can do is we can put these on our feet. So let me show that to you. Yeah, so we can put these like this and we can do this. So there are tiny muscles in our knees, and there is a muscle called adductor on the inside of our legs, and on the outside there's a muscle called abductor, which needs a lot of exercise. And also we've got these hip flexors. So when I came back from my 9,000 kilometer 30-day car trip across India, one of the things I felt was a lot of joint pain in my hip flexors and on my knee. And I needed to work on that seriously in order to get myself back in shape. So some of the things I do with this band is I would just hold it and roll my feet like this. Ouch! That went pretty far. Or I would do something like this and like this, and it's really useful for the knees. The next thing I want to show you is very simple. It's for the joints of our fingers. So these are just 5 rubber bands that I've put together, and I hold them and I keep pushing it outward, and that is a great exercise. All right, and okay, one of the most important joints that get impacted are the elbow joints, and we start to get tennis elbows. And for that I have a homemade hack. So this is a 1 kilo weight. This is a wrist, a band for your leg or your hands, a weight resistance band. And I just hold it and hold my elbow near my chest, right next to my chest, and I twist my hand like this. So we have to hold our hand straight, okay? I can't show it in the camera, hold on. I can, and we just do this 10 times, 10 reps, 2 sets, all right? So these are things which keep my joint intact. And there are other resistance bands. Let me show those. So we are near the staircase of my house, and what I've done is I've taken these long resistance bands and set them up at different levels for my resistance exercise for the legs. And these are very, very effective. I will have to make a different video for this because this video will just go on and on and on for that. So let's move on to something else. So let's talk about the back pain. That's another thing which starts impacting us right from the 30s. And some of the things we can do are shrugs. So hold a weight that you can handle. I am using a 5 kilo weight, but you can use 2 kilo and just shrug your shoulder. And this is really useful for your aching back. The other exercise is when you do this. I don't have a name for this, but this is really useful for your arms. And there's one more where you will need a bench, and let me show you how. So just hold on there. You just get yourself on a bench. You see this? This is our dining table bench and I'm using it for my exercise. So you just do this. This is called rowing and it's very, very effective for the back. So guys, it's all about the joints. And now for the Sirshasan. So now I'm going to do my Sirshasan. I'm looking forward to it. And I've been becoming really good at it over a period of time. Ouch. The more I do it, the better I get. And that's it for today. And for more such videos, you guys have to send me a message and say, please make videos for this particular joint, and I'm going to do it.